traders, welcome to the TMT stock market strategy video for Thursday, December 22nd. Getting close to that Christmas holiday on Sunday. Just a reminder, Monday the markets are closed in observance of the Christmas holiday that falls on a Sunday. So we did nothing again. We had a very tight range yesterday, to be expected. We're going into that holiday. And I think it's going to be a lot of the same. You might get one or two stocks that make a move on some news, announcements, what have you. But other than that, it's going to be very quiet, at least today and tomorrow. Next week should be interesting. We still have not seen any tax selling, and we may not see it. Maybe because of the new tax reform that's anticipated. A lot of the investors and money managers are going to wait till next year to get to sell any of their tax losses. Forced to sell for the tax loss, actually. But there should be still some selling coming in, I believe, the last 3 days. You have trade date +3, so next week should be slightly weak. But we'll see what happens. Last year it happened, the last couple of days were weak. We had some tax selling. Interest rates started to rise. And sure enough, you know what happened in early January 2016. We sold off about 8-9 days. And we had a real nasty sell-off. So we'll see what happens. Markets are up, holding up their gains. But we are still at these very complacent lows in the VIX. You need to be very careful and cautious not to sell the market. But just, use a little caution. The advanced decline with volume, as you can see here, is starting to break down. Now, what happens is that as the markets just kind of hold where they are, the indicator will start to roll over a little bit. So that is a little bit part of that. But if you could see here, we're still at or near all-time highs and hanging around all-time highs. And this indicator now is just deteriorating, breaking down below zero. That's still not a good sign, no matter what. Whether the markets are just hanging in there, that is not a good sign at all. Okay, so internally, the markets are giving us a big red flag here, while price is holding up and money is coming out of the market. So you have a couple of big negatives here. Right, just want to show you yesterday. Here's several days on a 5-minute spider. As you can see, we did absolutely nothing. We just went at a real tight range. We're going to need to break out of this range or break down from this range, and then money will flow either in the market or flow back out of the market. Okay, so that's this range that we're going to be looking for right here. Okay, guys. Next, let's take a look at the dollar. And dollar is just kind of chugging along. It's amazing how the dollar decided, from this area, we didn't do much, and all of a sudden now we're just exploding to the upside. And we have like a nice little area that we're consolidating. Could this be an island top? It could be. We'll see if it breaks down below that, fills that gap, or does it just continue to start breaking out and going higher. Okay, so we're stuck in this range. Again, dollar now is range bound, and I believe the dollar is just basically consolidating, unwinding some of the overbought readings in the RSI and MACD to go higher again. Okay, remember, a strong dollar is not good for any economy, all right, or any country for that matter. Watch the TLT here. I've been watching it. We had a nice little day yesterday. The ZB, the bonds are up a little bit this morning. So keep an eye on it. But we really need to take out this area. Let me just get my cursor. We really got to take the top of this area, 119.20, 119.30, call it, and we got to close above there. That would alleviate this downside pressure, and we need some volume to confirm that we are now headed higher, or at least having a retracement rally. As of right now, we're just sideways. You can see MACD, RSI giving us some good positive divergence as the markets do really not doing too much of anything. But I am watching this for the next couple of days. And I think we could get a good pop retracement rally all the way back up to this area here, to the 200-day moving average. So TLT's on my list for a long. And we got GDX. GDX, again, haven't done much of anything. We're just consolidating again. Now, this is what I look for, right? We talked about this yesterday. We have a little consolidation base, right? And this is what TMT teaches. Have a consolidation base. Now we wait, right? We wait patiently. Either we break down or we break out of this area. Now, remember, this happened many times where we consolidated sideways and we broke down. Now we consolidated again and we broke down again, remember? So let's keep an eye on the TLT, for the GDX and the GLD for a move higher. I would suspect, the way this has been going, I think that we go down, we hit one more low, really on heavy volume, and that would really capitulate gold. And that's something that we would like to buy, start looking to buy. Same thing with the GLD. Call it 107, the floor. and let's say 109. So you got a two-handle, 2 point range-bound trade for the last week. If we lose that 107, we'll probably flush back down to the lows here. This over to your left of your chart, right down to about 10. Let's say about 103 and a half, 104, and that's where I'm going to be looking for to nibble into GLD. Okay, so we got two possible longs. Spiders, the indexes are just out of control. There's really no movement, and if there is a movement, they pop them up and then they go sideways. That's happened in 2014, it happened in 2015, and it happened in 2016. Markets pause and consolidate more than they trend, unfortunately. So this is what we have here. We're just kind of hanging around the 8. I'm looking for a decent pullback. Way back down here, I'm looking for a 212 print and right around 212, 213, a 200-day moving average, and then we would reevaluate it. Remember, this move was all on a Trump rally, all on anticipation of what he's going to do. Nobody even knows if it's for real, if he's even locked it in, and he's just appointed all of his cabinet members. It's just insane the way the market moves like that. Head and shoulders still intact. A little bit more. If we start going sideways again, I'm gonna probably get rid of this. And then start looking for other patterns. But right now it's still valid. It has not triggered, but it is a valid pattern here. All right. Next is going to be the IWM, and it looks like it's forming a nice M-top formation. You can see that here. I mean, we haven't formed the right side of the leg. You can see, but a beautiful M-top lower high from the previous high, and that would give you that move. And your neckline is right up in here. So just kind of keep an eye on this. Right now, it is not an M-top, but it just started as a double top. Let's see if we get some movement to the downside here. Right? And we do have some negative divergence. We pointed that out the last couple of days. And last is going to be Qs. We're still in that bull flag pattern. We want to keep an eye on some technology names. I'm going to be looking at over the weekend and the holiday weekend the sector rotation that's been confirmed. Money's going into certain areas, and then we could pick up start looking at some good trades going into 2017. All right, guys, have a great day. Enjoy the holiday if I do not see you guys. Take care.